ICRT, FM 100, Taipei, Taichung, and Kaohsiung. Your news, Taiwan and the world.
Good morning, it's 10 o'clock. I'm Ellie Mears and it's time for Easy News on ICRT. Some 500 people participated in a candlelight vigil yesterday to commemorate those killed in the 1989 Tiananmen Square massacre. Participants at the event, which took place outside Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall in Taipei, called for the release of all political prisoners in China. According to organisers, a number of students from mainland China, Hong Kong and Macau also attended the vigil. Meanwhile, President Ma Ying-jeou called on Chinese leaders to create a new era for human rights and urged them to tolerate dissent. In an article to mark the 24th anniversary of the bloody crackdown, Ma said he commemorates June the 4th every year because it marks a tragedy that resulted from the government's improper handling of a popular protest. He said the tragedy reminds him of Taiwan's own 2-8 massacre in 1947, in which hundreds or even thousands died at the hands of the ruling KMT. However, he said the incident had caused Taiwanese leaders to reflect on the government's actions and improve human rights rather than deny it ever happened. He urged China to do the same. The Ministry of Education says Sunday's magnitude 6.3 earthquake caused over 30 million NT's worth of damage to 200 schools in central Taiwan. According to the ministry, 69 schools in Nantou County sustained damage from the quake, which will cost an estimated 24 million NT to repair. 32 schools in Yunlin County and 27 schools in Taichung City will also need to undergo construction work following the earthquake. In international news, France's foreign minister says there's no doubt Syria's government has used sarin nerve gas during the country's civil war. Laurent Fabius said lab tests in Paris confirmed the chemical had been deployed numerous times. He added that those who resort to chemical weapons will be punished. However, the minister didn't specify when or where sarin had been used. The tests came after journalists from the French newspaper Le Monde smuggled blood and urine samples out of Syria. The journalists believed the government had carried out chemical attacks in Damascus and another city shortly before. Earlier, the UN said there were reasonable grounds to believe chemical weapons had been used, but the United States says it still needs to see more evidence before taking action. The International Monetary Fund has warned France it must introduce fresh economic reforms or face a widening wealth gap with its neighbours. The IMF called on France to lower its labour costs and halt tax hikes to boost growth and competitiveness. In its annual assessment, the IMF also predicted France's economy would contract slightly more than forecast. It said GDP would fall 0.2% this year. Nawaz Sharif will be sworn in as Pakistan's Prime Minister today after winning a surprise landslide victory in elections last month. Sharif faces numerous pressing challenges, including reviving a weak economy and bringing an end to militant attacks and US drone strikes. He's also coming to office at a critical time in the battle against the Taliban as NATO forces begin withdrawing from Afghanistan. Because his Muslim League has an outright majority, he does not need to form a coalition. Sharif will be serving as Prime Minister of Pakistan for the third time. A species of frog was recently rediscovered after being declared extinct. Israel's hula painted frog had not been seen for nearly 60 years. But in 2011, a park ranger found one lurking in some undergrowth. Since then, another 13 of the frogs have been found. Scientists are calling them living fossils. Tests have revealed that the frog belongs to a group of amphibians called Latonia that died out 15,000 years ago. The hula frog is believed to be the only remaining type of Latonia frog on Earth. Weather officials say the tornado near Oklahoma City last week was a record-breaking 4.2 kilometres wide. It packed winds of up to 470 kilometres an hour. Last Friday's storm in El Reno, along with flooding, killed 18 people, including 3 storm chasers. Another volcano hit the nearby city of Mears on May the 20th, killing 24 people and wreaking widespread damage. Now for a look at the weather here in Taiwan. Once again, we can expect heavy rain and possible thunderstorms right across the island today, with highs of 30 in Taipei and 32 in Taichung and Kaohsiung. Current temperatures: Taipei 26, Taichung 27 and Kaohsiung 30. That's it for Easy News today. Enjoy the rest of your morning. I'm Ellie Mears.